That is what I call a hog. Big, big fish. That is a good one. Today I'm not trying to beat the light. I'm trying to beat the 25-mile-an-hour winds. It's supposed to be pretty cold today. It's -9 at my spot that I want to start at. And it is not too windy just yet. So I should have time to set up the clam hub. I got the clam Bigfoot XL. It's probably 15 years old, so it doesn't fare too well in the larger wind. That's my biggest challenge today, is trying to stay out of the wind, stay warm. Hopefully I brought enough propane today. I've only got a 10-gallon tank and I've been using it for a little while, so I might run out of some propane too. We'll find out. Hopefully I find some fish before all that takes place and can get back on the road and start making this video. Out here, -7, 8, 9. I've been out here for a couple hours and only got one bite. It's real tempting to just hunker down. Can't really hold hop when it's -7 out. Nothing really works right. It's all a gamble. I'm not marking fish out here. I got 1, 2, 14, 15 poles here. Stay tuned. You're gonna love it. Had a bite. Not so sure I'm going to be able to stay here much longer. Just finally got set up. Takes a long time trying to find a good spot to sit on. Park the pickup on that side so the wind doesn't blow the tent away. This thing is probably 15 years old. It just doesn't cut it in the wind anymore. So I've had to replace the poles once because a 60-mile-an-hour gust took it straight up into the sky in about 3 miles that way one time, and picked it up the next day. But when I replaced the poles, it's just never been the same. And you can see any bit of wind gust and then it's considering to fly away. So I gotta batten down the hatches, just make sure the gear I've got that's important to me isn't going flying all over the place, which is kind of pretty much everything. So it's kind of tough to determine what can be saved and what can in a quick, short notice here. But this thing is just not stable anymore. Got her on the al dente. It's a nice one. I'm gonna have to get back down there. There's another one down there. They're moving through, boys. 20 inches, 20-inch walleye on the al dente noodle rod. The Dead Stick series by Craig Cramber. Wow, that's a nice looking fish right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful keeper. There's another one down there right now. Looking. See if I can get him. There's a bunch moving through right now. 2:44 in the afternoon. That was a nice little school of 5 probably. Putting them in the live well. My favorite live well, so I don't have to thaw fish later. It's the only way to go. That's a really nice, that's a nice healthy fish right there. It's so beautiful. It's thick. Man, there's another one down there just circling. I want to get that plain hook going though. That's what this one came on, just a plain hook and 2 minnows. Ooh, 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 wow. Did you see that? Hammered it. Absolutely hammered it. Yes, it did. That was a hungry fish. He just came in and smoked it. Smoked that bait from a long way away. Just flew in. That was fun. That's what I would call a feeding fish right there. And that was just on the Kalen's Pendu jig with a minnow. Came from like 6 feet away to get that one. Another beautiful eater right there. It's probably 17. 17 right on the nose. Another beautiful Lake Sakakawea walleye right there. Going in the dinner bell. Going off on the Kalen's Pendu jig, but we're going to be ringing the dinner bell with this one. This one's going in the bag. Man, I got to get back down there. There's more fish to be had. 253, that one came in. No need to call that one in with a rip and wrap. Came in hot. What I did was spend a little time doing some hole hopping. I drilled about 25 holes today and just went from hole to hole, looking for structure, looking for fish. Went out to the points, then ran along at about 18 feet, trying to find some structure again and some more fish. And this spot that I ended up on, I've got a little rock pile over here. I think it's a rock ledge the way it looks. Looks like it's a shelf that comes along just behind me here. So I'm in 22 feet, 21, 22 feet. There's a deep edge over here on my right, on your left, and it gets high up into the saddle over here on this side. So I'm on sort of a peninsula, sunken peninsula. Best bet was to be there, so I just sat there, been sitting here for about 3 hours. Right now it's only apparently 19-mile-an-hour wind, so I've got the pickup parked just on the other side to kind of serve as a barrier for the wind, but it says it's 19 degrees out. The pickup thermometer said it was -9 this morning, so it was cold. I'm glad to be inside the shelter now. So trying to get on some more fish here, see what happens. Hopefully I didn't miss this. Missed it. They got a free lunch off the plain hook. Got a fish looking right now. That thing is just looking. circling, looking and thinking, and see if this dead stick can do its job. My exit strategy is to be on my toes at all times when those gusts start picking up. So everything's pretty much packed away already, except for my bait bucket, I guess. The only thing I gotta worry about is electronics. Those are the kinds of things you have to deal with when you're recording. My propane's on its last leg right now. I'll see if I can make it the rest of the night. Two things against me right now: the wind on this old clam hub and my low propane. I refilled the 10-gallon tank for a while, so used it at least 3 times. Probably getting down to the end. Ooh. 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 Big fish coming here. Just gonna take the noodle, the al dente. Ooh, it's a big one. That's 24 right there. Couldn't fool the old 24-incher. The bigger they are, the smarter they are. Thought for sure I was gonna have one there. Took it about 10 feet and got a free lunch. 6:10 p.m. is sunset. See if that is the ticket. There's definitely fish in the vicinity, and that's a beautiful thing. Not very often you get to see fish all day long and even catch them at the 2 o'clock hour, 2:44 and 2:53. School's in session here. See if anyone's gonna come out and play. It's recess time. Oh, got my minnow. He's gonna go up and get that minnow. Oh, no, minnow's still on. Kind of offset this hole so it's not showing up as good. There we go. That's a good eater. It's a good little eater there. Definitely the eaten flavor, eaten variety right there, for sure. It's a nice, it's probably 15 to 16. Test it out here. Hooked perfectly on the top of the mouth. $16. It's another one for the dinner plate. Perfect 16-inch eater walleye right there. Going right into the bag for filleting later. School's in session. It's a big fish down there. Ooh, ooh. Look at Look how fast this one's coming. Dead stick. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? These guys are playful at least. They're out for recess. It's time to come in for lunch though. That was a good school. Hopefully that's not the only time they come through. Looked like they were going deeper, which is kind of surprising. I always thought at nighttime they'd go shallow. I got 3 in the bag. I got a 16, a 17, and a 20-inch walleye today. 230 or about 244, 253, and then another one at 5 o'clock thereabouts. The 20-incher came on Craig Cramber's Al Dente, the dead stick rod. Didn't even notice it was on a stick, so that was a beautiful forgiving rod tip there, perfect for the dead stick. And the other 2 came on Craig Cramber's the 6-pack custom tackle. This one is an unnamed rod that you need to name, so if you comment down below a name, by March 15th he's going to let you know if he chose that name, and if he did, he's going to give you this rod. So I had him build me a 39-inch, so it fits in my Shields Outfitter rod locker, but you can have him custom build whatever one you want. This one is the walleye series, and like I said, the model name is yet to be determined. So if you comment below and he likes your name that you choose for his rod, he'll give you one of these rods. March 15th, the deadline. That's when houses need to be pulled off legally. Most of them are already off. But yeah, if you want to do that, make sure you like and subscribe too. Looks like school's in session right now. Which one of these is going to come and eat? Yes. It's a good one. This one's going to be all right. This one's going to be okay. This one's going to be okay, boys. This one's gonna be okay. This one's gonna be okay. I'd say right on the top of the mouth. That is a beauty. That is a hog. That is what I call a hog. Big, big fish. That is a good one. Whew. Right on the top of the mouth with the plain hook. Just the plain hook there. This is a heavy one. That is a heavy one. Get this hook off. That's the one that's been swimming around, being elusive there. And he is 25. I'm gonna get him back in the water. Those are the kind you don't eat. 25-inch walleyes. I haven't caught one that big for a while, so it feels good. Let's put him back in the hole. I'm gonna put him over here. "25-inch walleye." That was fun. Whoo! 100% I give that credit to Craig Cramber with the al dente. That dead stick rod. That thing flexes like that, so that thing isn't coming off. All I had was a simple single hook and a one split shot on that one, and it hooked it just perfectly on the top of the mouth. It's got great sensitivity, so the fish can't tell that it's there, and then it's got plenty of backbone to set that hook. And I set it in the top of the mouth, just ripped its lip. So 100% Craig Cramber, the al dente. This is a glow in the dark rod too, so it's awesome. I don't really get to see it glow in the dark very often because I like to have the lights on, because that's what I do when I'm filming, especially in 22 feet of water. I don't worry about the light too much. Well, that's going to do it. I'm going to actually finally call it now. 25-inch walleye to top it off. 3 in the bag, 16, 17, and a 20-inch. Got it at 2:44, 2:53, 5 o'clock, and then that one came at about 6:30-ish, 6:20 maybe. So yeah, can't complain. That was amazing. Perfect day. The morning started out even better, no wind, but mid-afternoon it got pretty windy. The hub shelter actually collapsed on me once, but I was able to just stick it back up and just be ready. I was ready in case the hub started to really shake and shimmy and wanted to go flying. So, but the wind and the temperature was the biggest thing to deal with today. It was -9, and then the wind was just blowing, gusting 25, 30 mile an hour. So now, right now, towards sunset here, it's not so bad. So I'm going to call it. It takes me a little bit of time to pack everything up, and then it takes me a little bit of time to get home. So I'm going to go clean some fish and enjoy a fish supper. So thanks for watching. Have a great week. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Tom at TKI-CNC.com. Tom and Jen, they make the best live pole you can possibly imagine. The best live pole on the market. I use it in my boat most of the time, but I've got it rigged up on my Smitty sled so that I can use it in the wintertime as well. So I'm using the Lund package that I use on Brett's boat, and now I've just got it set up on a 2x4, and it works perfectly to stick my live pole in, and even in 20 inches of ice here. So, but yeah, check them out. If you haven't already seen, you can get free shipping on marine products from Tom at TKI-CNC.com. You just have to enter the code Lip Ripper Fishing. That's Lip Ripper Fishing, all one word. Enter that code and you'll get free shipping. So stay tuned for the next one. Thanks again. That was awesome. I can't wait till the next one. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.